To another deep dive.
Yes.
This time we're looking at PeopleBots.
PeopleBots sounds interesting.
It is, and we've got like 2 websites worth of information.
2 whole websites. That's a lot to unpack.
It is, but don't worry, we're going to like boil it down.
Yeah, into those need-to-know details.
Exactly. So what exactly is PeopleBots?
Well, it's an AI chatbot platform, and it's designed to enhance your business.
Enhance how so?
Well, it can do a bunch of different things, like sales and customer support even.
It can do sales.
It can help with sales, it can help with customer support, it can even do things like
What, like coaching?
coaching clients, yeah.
Right.
Or even teaching students.
Teaching students with AI now. That's interesting.
It is. And that's one of the things that the source material really highlights is how customizable it is.
So you're saying, like, if I'm a business coach, I could have this PeopleBot train on my materials.
Exactly. You can train it on your materials, your methodology, and then it can provide guidance to your clients.
24/7.
That's the key.
So it's like scaling without having to be everywhere at once.
Exactly. And it can even do multilingual text and voice chat.
Multilingual. That's impressive.
It is. It can talk to your customers in their native language no matter where they are.
So it's like breaking down all kinds of barriers.
Exactly. It's creating a really personalized experience.
Okay, so this is sounding pretty good, but how does it work? How does a chatbot learn to do all of these things?
So it uses something called RAG, and RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation.
Retrieval Augmented Generation.
Retrieval Augmented Generation, that's right.
Okay.
So basically, it can read and understand information from all kinds of sources.
Like what kind of sources?
Your website, PDFs, documents, even videos.
So like I could upload my product catalog, my FAQs, even those how-to videos I made, and it could learn from those.
It takes all of that and turns it into data.
So it's not just like pulling from a database of pre-programmed responses.
No, it's actually learning. It's adapting.
That's wild.
And the more you feed it, the smarter it gets.
Okay. So it's smart, it can learn, but is it robotic? I mean, it's still a robot, right?
Well, that's where customization comes in. You have a lot of control over the personality and the style.
Oh, like can I make it sound super professional?
There are preset personas you can choose from, or you can even fine-tune it.
Personas like what?
Well, there's Sam, the friendly helper.
Sam?
There's Ruth, the empathetic listener.
Okay.
And there's even Winchester, the more formal type.
Winchester.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can choose like how I want it to sound.
Exactly. You can make it playful or professional. You can really match it to your brand.
So it's not just answering questions, it's like an extension of your brand.
Exactly. And the customization goes even beyond just personality.
Oh, now you're talking. Tell me more about that.
Well, we'll get into that. But first,
Okay.
Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. So we're back and talking about PeopleBots.
Yes. And I want to know more about those advanced features you mentioned.
Right. Well, we've been focusing on the basics, like how it works and the personality, but there's so much more.
Okay.
Like think about languages.
Okay.
How do you connect with customers who speak other languages?
Yeah, that's a tough one for a lot of businesses, I imagine.
It is, and PeopleBots has a solution.
Oh, really? What is it?
Multilingual text and voice chat.
It can do voice chat too.
It can do both.
So like if I have a customer in Japan, they can talk to my chatbot in Japanese.
That's right.
And it'll understand them.
And respond in Japanese.
That's amazing.
It's pretty cool. It breaks down those language barriers.
It's like having an instant translator on your website.
And it can switch back and forth between text and voice.
So if a customer prefers to talk, they
Exactly. It gives them options.
Okay, so what about lead generation? I mean, that's a big one for businesses.
It is. And PeopleBots can help with that too.
How so?
So it can capture leads right in the chat.
So like if someone's asking about a product, it can ask for their email.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then it can automatically feed that information into your CRM.
CRM, what's that?
CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management.
Oh.
It's basically where you keep track of all your customer data.
So it's like a digital Rolodex.
Sort of, but more sophisticated.
Okay, so PeopleBots can connect with that.
It can, and it saves you a ton of time.
So instead of me having to like manually enter all that info,
it does it for you.
That's awesome.
And it's working 24/7.
So even when I'm sleeping.
It's out there gathering leads.
Now that's what I call a hard worker.
I know, right?
Okay, so I'm starting to see the potential here. But what about those times when you need a human touch?
You mean like for really complex issues?
Yeah. Or just something that requires more empathy.
Well, PeopleBots has a solution for that too.
It does?
It's called human-AI collaboration.
So like a real person can jump in?
Exactly, whenever it's needed.
So it's not just AI taking over the world?
Not yet, anyway.
Okay, so it's about finding the right balance.
That's right, using AI to make things more efficient.
But still having humans there when needed.
Exactly, and PeopleBots even keeps detailed records of every chat.
So you can see what's working and what's not.
And use that to make it even better.
So it's constantly learning and improving.
That's the beauty of AI.
Okay, so far I'm impressed.
And the best part is it's designed to be accessible to everyone.
So it's not just for big companies?
Nope. Even small businesses can use it.
That's great.
And the applications go way beyond just what we've talked about today.
Like what?
Well, you can use it to streamline internal communication. You can personalize the online shopping experience.
Okay.
There are really endless possibilities.
So it's like the Swiss Army knife of business solutions.
It kind of is.
I like that.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Wow, so there's even more to learn.
There's a whole other layer of functionality we haven't even touched on yet.
Okay, well, let's dive into that then.
Oh.
Okay, so we were just talking about all the other things that PeopleBots can do.
Right, like a whole other layer.
Yeah, so tell me more. What else can it do?
Well, think about integration with other systems.
Okay.
Like your website
Uh-huh.
or your CRM,
That's the customer. What was it again?
customer relationship management.
Right.
PeopleBots can seamlessly integrate with all of those.
So it's not just like a standalone thing?
Nope, it's part of your whole ecosystem.
So it's like the glue that holds everything together.
It's kind of like that. It connects everything.
Okay, so how does that actually work? Like, how do I integrate it with my website?
It's really easy. There are plugins and widgets.
Plugins.
Just plug it in.
I literally plug it in.
Pretty much.
Wow.
And it can also connect to your CRM using APIs.
APIs.
Yeah, application programming interfaces.
Okay, you lost me a little bit there.
Basically, it's a way for different systems to talk to each other.
So PeopleBots can talk to my CRM.
And your CRM can talk back.
Got it.
And it can also handle things like payments.
Payment. So like if I'm selling something online.
Exactly. It can process the payment right there in the chat.
Wow, so it's like a one-stop shop.
It's pretty much, it can handle a lot of different tasks.
Okay, so it integrates with other systems. It can handle payments. What else?
Well, it can also provide analytics.
Analytics. What do you mean?
So it tracks all sorts of data about your chats.
Oh, like how many people are chatting?
Yeah, what they're asking about and
Right.
how satisfied they are with the answers. So I can see like what's working and what's not.
Exactly. You can use that data to improve your chatbot
Make it even smarter.
and more effective.
That's cool.
And it can even generate reports for you.
Reports, so I don't have to like crunch the numbers myself.
No, it does it all for you.
Wow. So it's like having a data analyst built in.
It's like having a whole team of experts at your fingertips.
I like the sound of that.
And that's not even everything.
There's more.
There's always more with AI. It's constantly evolving.
You know, it's mind-blowing.
It is. And it's exciting to think about all the possibilities.
Yeah, like what's next? What's the future of this technology?
Who knows, but it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Me too.
I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. We've really gone deep.
Yeah, deep dive into PeopleBots.
And I hope you've learned a lot about this fascinating platform.
I know I have.
And if you're interested in learning more, be sure to check out those websites we mentioned.
Yes, all those links will be in the show notes.
And as always, thanks for joining us.
And keep exploring the world of AI.